Hey everybody, I knew that I wouldn't be able to make it live with you guys at 7 o'clock tonight, so I did do some message work during the day today. I've recorded it here on video, so feel free to share. We can help these messages to find their home. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the same thing that I would normally do during a live. I've just pre-recorded it. It makes no difference in terms of the accuracy or quality of the readings whatsoever, but I wanted to be able to touch base with you guys because I've heard from a lot of you, and I know that a lot of people are struggling right now. So even though I couldn't do this live, I still wanted to be able to do this for you guys today. So it is Monday. Welcome to our usual Monday night. I wish that I could have been here like live and chatting with you guys and all of that, but unfortunately, at least this week, that was not a possibility. I will tune in now. I'll ask that my spirit guides, angels, and loved ones step forward to help me bring through messages and information for you guys, for people who are watching, right when I post this or later in the week. Feel free to share the video. Let's help the messages to find their home. All right, so message number one, I am feeling an older female coming in from spirit. She comes in as like a mother and grandmother vibration. I also feel like she had major mobility problems towards the end of her life because I see a walker. She's also showing me the month of January as well as the 19th of a month as important to her. So it could be even the 19th of January. But I feel like it's either birth, death, or something else of significance. She's also talking about somebody named Harry or Harold as important to her, who I also believe is in spirit. And he does step forward a little bit. He is showing me that he had cardiac arrest as a cause of passing. With this older female's energy, I feel like she had lung issues or some kind of lung infection. It doesn't feel like it's a chronic issue. It actually feels like it was more of an acute issue. So I'm going to go with like a lung infection as her time of as her cause of passing. I'm also going to say that as she is stepping forward, she's talking about two women that she is connected to. Both of them are on Earth with us. They feel like mother and daughter to me. I also get the feeling that the younger of the two has been really wanting to have a child or get pregnant or something like that. And I do see that that will happen in, she's saying, the month of February of 2021 as either, conception, birth, or what have you. For the older of the two women, so for the mother figure of the two women who this older lady and gentleman are coming forward for, they're wanting you to step back a little bit. They're saying that you've been experiencing like a huge amount of stress lately. You've been experiencing also headaches and migraines and things like that. And they're wanting you to know that these headaches and migraines are hugely stress related and exhaustion related. So if you can get some rest, it's going to make a huge difference for you in your day-to-day life. And that they're saying that will take maybe not all of it away, but it'll take like a good 80 to 90% of it away. And again, with the disclaimer, I'm not a doctor. Always check with a doctor with health issues, but I give messages as I receive them. So that was message number one. Message number two, I am getting a small child coming in from spirit. This child comes in as having passed around 7 or 8 years old. I get a male energy with him. I also feel that he has a sister vibration with him, also in spirit. And I feel like the sister vibration passed away either as a baby or maybe even as a miscarriage or something like that. And that was before he passed away. When I'm asking him what his cause of passing is, he's showing me very quick passing, a very, not necessarily instant, very fast unfolding passing. I feel like he was involved in a car accident or something to do with like an automobile accident. So either being hit by a car or being in a car accident himself. He is very much at peace. He sends a lot of love to his family, including his mother and father figures. He is saying that he felt very lucky and blessed throughout his entire life, even though it was short. And he wants you to, this is a weird message for the mother. He's saying, take the big brown dish out of the cupboard. Okay, and start using it again. So he's saying that doing like day-to-day routine things for you in your life will be very positive, because I feel like what he's saying is like cook meals and do things like that, because then I got an image of a toothbrush. So taking care of yourself is what he's asking you to do. He says this is going to be helpful for you. He's also showing me a red star with glitter on it and his picture on it, and it hangs. I'm going to say this is a Christmas ornament with his photo on it, and he says he loves it and he is absolutely there with you guys at that time of year. And I'm assuming that this is either something that was made after his passing or something that is very much used to remember him at that time of year, but he's very thankful for that. That was message number three. Message number 4, I am getting a male energy coming in. He is writing farmer down on the paper here through automatic writing. He is also writing the month of March is important to him, as well as the number 6, so it could be 6th of the month. It could also be June, but I feel like it's more of a day rather than a month for the number 6. I also feel that when he passed away, he's saying that there were huge question marks around his passing, that there were huge things that were like unknown and people weren't sure about it, and they were not sure exactly what happened with his passing. He is talking about passing away in the middle of the night and being found on a Saturday, but he passed away a few days before he was found. He says he lived alone in the country. He is saying that there was nothing suspicious about his death. He wants people to know that. He is saying that his body just like turned off basically. But he is very much at peace. And he's also showing me my symbol for an apology. He is apologizing to a woman who is still alive on Earth. When I'm asking what the apology has to do with, he's writing the word distance down here on my paper through automatic writing. So to me, this is saying that he was distant. He's also giving me the feeling of having a big wall and being kind of cold in his personality. And so he is apologizing for any emotional pain that has caused this woman or family in general, and he is in a very good place. So that was message number 3. Message number 4, I'm getting some of these spirit guides coming forward. So the way that they come forward for me is they will tell me what you are doing at the time that you hear this message, and that's how you know that this message is for you. They are showing me that you have just walked in the door about 5 to 10 minutes before listening to this recording. I feel like when I walk in the door of your home, the hallway is like a very light gray, almost a white color. I feel like you have a key rack, but for some reason you put your keys on the table rather than on the key rack. I also feel like as I walk down your hallway, I want to turn right and go into a living room. This is more the layout of your home. You turn right and go to the living room, but I feel like when you walked in the door 5 to 10 minutes ago, you walked directly to the end of the hallway, which is the kitchen. And I also feel that when you looked out the back window with a sliding door, there was a red squirrel in your backyard or on your back deck. I also feel like you then went into the kitchen, then you went to the bathroom, went back into the kitchen, and went and sat in the living room, and now you are listening to this video. So if this is you, if that is what your home looks like, if those things have happened, the message that I'm getting is financial. They are saying that you have been very, very worried about your financial stability. They're wanting you to know everything is going to be okay. You will not have to sell your house, although you will do it out of a want but not a need. So it's very important to show the difference there. And I very much feel like this will begin to happen in the month of January. I also feel like the first or second week of January, you will also get a new job that will be very, very, very exciting for you. And I'm very excited for you because the vibe all around it is really positive. So that was message number 4. Message number 5, I'm getting a young man coming in from Spirit. He is saying that he was murdered as his cause of passing. He is giving me the feeling of a sharp pain in my chest, and I'm specifically getting 6 sharp pains. So this could be 6 stab wounds or gunshots. And you know, it's weird. I can't quite tell which one it is. And so this is actually telling me that at some point in his life, even prior to his passing, he's both been shot and stabbed before. And so that's why I'm having difficulty telling which one was the cause of death. But he says he's been shot and stabbed before. He is talking about Mary or Marie or Maria as a young female that he is connected to. That young female is very much on earth. He sends his love to her as well as to his family. He is saying that when this happened, it was after he cleaned his life up. So I feel very much that he did not necessarily have an easy life. He didn't necessarily always make, super positive decisions for himself, but I feel like he had just gotten things back on a better track 1 month prior to his passing, month to month and a half prior to his passing. And he says that, yes, this is unfortunate, but he is in a very good place. He is acknowledging that he has moved a sphere, so a ball. He's moved a ball where somebody has seen this phenomena happen. So this is him moving it from Spirit. So he is saying, yes, the moving ball is from me. And he is mentioning that. He's talking about someone named Raven or the name Raven. It's not the bird. It's like specifically the name Raven. And that's all he says, and he steps back. That was message number 5. Message number 6, I'm getting a mother figure coming in. She is saying she passed away from cancer. She is giving me the feeling that she was slightly older than middle aged, but not by much. So she may have been in her late 50s, early 60s. She is showing me pancreatic cancer. She is saying that the month of June is significant to her. So this could be birth, death, or something else of significance. She is in a very, very, very good place. She's very much at peace, she's telling me. She's also saying that this time of year is her favorite time of year, and I'm very drawn to all of a sudden the apple cinnamon candle smell. So she is bringing that in. She is sending her blessings to the female who is pregnant either now or is about to become pregnant. It feels like it could be a daughter to her. And she says, after so long of trying with nothing, you will finally have your blessing. And she sends a lot of love and excitement. She says, yes, grandmother is here with me, so don't worry about that. She's also talking about someone named Joan that is important to her, so I don't know if that's alive or past, but the name Joan is also coming through. She's in a very good place. She's also talking about another child that's in the family already that has learning disabilities. She says he's gonna be fine. Don't worry about him. Everything will work out just fine. So that was message number 6. Message number 7, I'm getting an older female coming in. She is saying that she passed away in a nursing home and her family was not able to be with her. And she's giving me the feeling of this is recent, so I feel very much that this is maybe even due to the pandemic. She is saying that her mind wasn't too bad. Like there was sort of days of really good and days of really bad, which is not unusual for dementia, by the way. But she is bringing that through, and she is also saying that when she passed away, it was not to do with the pandemic, although the pandemic is what created this sort of division between her and family. She is also mentioning a picture frame that is decoupage that was very important to her. The main color of it is like pink and white, and I feel like even though it's a picture frame, I feel like there's also photos on the frame itself, not just in the frame. She is also talking about someone named Amanda or Mandy or Mindy as important to her, and she sends a lot of love to her. She is wanting the man and woman, so it could even be her children, to not feel guilty or bad that they weren't able to be there with her. She says that she passed away very peacefully. There was no pain and there was no fear. She is giving me the feeling that she was found, passed on already around 6 o'clock in the morning, and she is very much at peace and very, very happy to be where she is in spirit. She also makes reference to a man that is there with her on the other side who is showing up in a military uniform. So this means that he served in military in his life. And I just heard the name Carl. So somehow that could either be his name or another name of importance to the family. So that is message number 7. Message number 8, I'm getting a school teacher coming in. So this is somebody who is a teacher. She comes forward as fairly young, like I'm going to say in her 30s, maybe her 40s at her time of passing. She is saying that she passed away from a very, very, very aggressive illness, and it started either in her throat or it ended in her throat. But she is mentioning that. She is also showing me December, January, so that end of the year, beginning of the new year is important to her. So that could be birth, death, or something else of significance. She's mentioning someone named Marley or Marlene is important to her. She's also showing me the month of August, and the date of August 7th is important to her as well. She is at peace. She also wants to send her love to her students, that she is still working with them, still teaching them from the other side. She also says that she stopped the car accident for one of her students, and this is something that I feel a lot of people knew about. So either the accident happened but he didn't get hurt or something like that, but there was some kind of big near close call, and she says she was there from spirit and stopped him from becoming seriously injured or killed. And she just wants him to make good decisions now. Excuse me. That was message number 8. Message number 9. This is funny. I'm getting somebody who worked in a bingo hall coming forward from spirit. I also see that the February, March is important to this person. So February or March is important to this person. I feel like she was hilarious. Personality-wise, I feel like she was loud and fun and crazy and joyful and all of those things. She is at peace. She is giving me this very strong pain in my abdominal area. So I feel like her cause of death was something that was a mass of some kind in her abdomen. I'm really getting it around the liver area. I very much feel that even into her last moments on earth, she was still full of life and spunk and craziness and all of that. She's giving me the name Anita, so this could either be her name or the name of somebody significant to her, but she's very much at peace. She's joyful, and this is, I don't know why this is important. She says Psalm 23 is real. So to me, this is saying that either was religious or that her loved ones were very religious. And there's something about that psalm for some reason that is important to her now. But I guess I also get the feeling the way that she's saying it that wasn't necessarily the case on earth. So maybe she found faith or something in death. Like I don't really know what she's trying to say, but she's in a very, very good place. She's also mentioning the turtles or the turtle. And that was message number 9. Message number 10. Let's see. Oh, this is for the whole world. Okay, they're actually, I don't know if you guys can see this, but they are getting crazy with their writing. So let's see. This is for the whole world. Okay, so the first thing that I'm seeing in the writing as it's coming in is a heart that is broken in half. So this is something that a lot of people are going to be processing or experiencing over the next, they're saying, till December. So if old heartbreaks or old things start showing up for you, just know that it is going to get better. It is healing, even though there are moments of this that may feel like it's a fresh wound. Interesting, I see a snail also showing up here. And snails, to me, mean two things. One is like a slow and steady. The other thing that snails represent are safety in your own skin, being comfortable wherever you happen to be and wherever you go. And so they are saying that even though the people may be feeling uneasy and a little bit on the heartbroken side, especially old traumas surfacing and things like that, just know that you are safe, that things are going to be okay. I also see a yin-yang showing up here as well, so this is saying that balance will be there. I also see a rhinoceros with the tip of his horn on the nose. It looks like it's filed off, so to me this is saying to watch anger, watch explosiveness, watch all of that. There is also an angel with a sphere beside it forming on the paper now, and to me this represents guidance. It represents being guided, so everyone has the ability to tune in. It also represents healing. The orb to me represents being guided. The angel itself is healing and seeking healing. So for anybody out there seeking healing, just know that you have what is required within you in order to heal, that things are going to be okay. Let's see if there's anything else. Okay, I also see the planet Saturn here, and Saturn at an astrological level, I'm not an astrologer, but I know a little bit, is all about things breaking down so that new things can be rebuilt. It's almost like the Tower Tarot card a little bit. At least that's the interpretation I'm getting by looking at this. So at a world level, things are going to be kind of falling off or falling apart a little bit, but only to be rebuilt stronger and healthier in the future. So guys, that is my not live for you tonight. I hope that every single one of you have a beautiful week ahead. And I just know somebody's going to say, I want to see that paper. So here it is. It's hard to interpret. I'm used to automatic writing. I'm used to knowing how to look for things in automatic writing that I do. So it will look like a hot mess to other people, but it is very visible to me. So the week ahead, I think it's very important that everybody do their best to stay grounded. I think it's very important that everybody, do their best to be self-compassionate and also loving and patient with the people around us. I think we are moving into a period of time where a lot of things are going to heat up, and because it's a very emotional time, if we look at it at an elemental level, almost like water is deep emotion, and anger is fire, and frustration is fire, and transformation is fire. But when you mix water and fire together, what you get is a lot of steam, so a lot of pressure, a lot of things building up within people. So try to be patient with even the biggest assholes that may cross your path. Obviously have strong boundaries as well, and healthy boundaries, but try to be patient with others. I think that the next couple of weeks are going to test a lot of people's patience. So it's very, very important that we breathe through and realize that we are all in this together, and we all will get through it together, and it actually requires all of us working together to overcome this 3-ring shit show circus of world affairs at the moment. And I'll leave you guys with that. My prayer for all of you this week is that every single one of you will find immense and beautiful blessings in your path from within you and in the world around you. And I'll leave you with that. And my usual disclaimer, if anyone's wondering, your loved ones, when they pass away, are instantly at peace. They are in a state of love. They are with you. They are not angry at you. They are not judging you. They are not stuck between worlds. Yes, they were at every birthday, Christmas party, shenanigans you will have had and will ever have in the future. Please know that. Do not waste your money on mediums like me just to find out if people are okay. There are other things that we are good for, like, like bringing through messages or guidance or whatever. But if it's just to find out if they're okay, I promise you they are, truly. And that said, I love you guys, and I hopefully will be live with you again sometime soon. But just know that every single day you guys touch my heart in the most phenomenal way. And I'll leave you guys with that, and I will wish you many, many blessings on your path ahead, and take care of yourselves. God bless.